So when you tore that base apart, did you put it right back into the blueprint?
No, because my blueprint was already full. So I'm having to wait for this base to spawn before I throw anything else in there. Or waiting for it to finish, building.
Coffee run. Be right back.
Talk about a good idea. I'm going to jump for mine.
Do I have a chance to get out of my chair and go do something?
Yeah, we're not leaving yet.
Yeah, I'm back now. The next time I go AFK, I should sit down just in case.
Yeah, it would hate for me to leave you.
Again.
Ooh, what?
That's why I always wear me EVA. From now on. Which means
I've learned to do
remind me not to go out to battle.
That's why I always wear my EVA now. I learned last time.
Well, maybe we should head down to, not the planet, but to the moon. There might be iron up there. We need iron, right?
Yeah.
There is not. There's cobalt, there's copper. Yeah, and that's it. Now, the planet does. The planet has iron. The moon doesn't.
So
the
real question is, do we want to risk a S.O.V on the planet? I don't think so.
It's not really worth it. Especially there's another planet over here that has it, and its gravity is only 0.64. The Epsilon 3, the 15295-3, has one node of iron and titanium.
You're talking about the alien planet, yeah?
No, it's a snow planet.
Oh, the snow planet over there.
That's what I'm looking at.
15,295.3.
Yes.
Okay, I was looking at 295.2. 295.2
Yeah.
also has iron on it.
But 3 has titanium. Need it.
3 has titanium on it.
Titanium 2. Because pretty much everything uses titanium and iron.
Yeah. All right, whenever you guys are ready, we can head over to there and land on the planet and search for these.
Okay, iron. And someone else's too.
Are we taking our own ships, or so the big ship going over there?
Well, the big ship was going to go over to the planet, and then once we get onto the planet's surface, we were going to take our own ships out to search for things.
And this, well, SOVs don't have detectors. Do they?
No, the SOVs do not have detectors. But, I mean, I figure once we find a deposit, we can take either, we can take the SOV over there, but I doubt you'll be able to get, well, on the planet, you might be able to get a full deposit load in an SOV. If it's a small deposit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they usually are.
Just keep in mind the SOVs, it's more difficult on a planet to drill with them than on the in space.
Ground breaks up is kind of awkward. We don't need Promethean,
I'll
do
be
we?
right back.
I think GRG's breaking up.
Currently, we do not need Prometheum. However, we will in the near future.
I queued up some, what do you call it? The stuff in the green bottles. But the constructor isn't on, but it's queued up.
The hydrogen. Well, first, there should be some iron asteroids.
Out here? Yes. Yeah, there is. Cool.
If we can find iron asteroids.
Hey, you found one. Where is it?
Yay. And then go down to the planet for titanium.
Here in front of us? Cool.
Yeah, it blended in with the asteroid field.
Well, that's an iron asteroid.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Oh, I had to go to the bathroom. I said I'd be right back. I'm back now. We're gonna go mine
Breaking
that.
up. Yeah. You were breaking up, but I didn't hear what you said. At least to me, it was broken up.
And then after we get this iron asteroid, we're going to head down to the planet and try to get some titanium from the planet's surface.
And there's no titanium out here, I see. Sathium. Back up a little more. Or not, because people aren't sitting.
That's okay. You can throw my butt out.
Once everybody gets out in their SOVs, I'll back up closer so that it's more Wi-Fi coverage of the asteroid. I wish you could click a checkbox and it would show the Wi-Fi coverage from the vessel you're sitting in so that you would know where to park to cover the entire asteroid.
Went the wrong way. Somebody flipped the switch. Thank you. Oh, unopened.
All right, we've got one space teleport node ready. I've got another one spawning in because I had enough resources already in there to make a few. So the other one, it'll take 14 minutes for the second one. We ought to be able to, at the very least, spawn in the next teleport node and then get to that one's location before it's done. And since we're going to be, doing some mining and such on the way, it'll definitely be done by then. It's funny watching you guys mine that from the ship. It looks like sort of an
Busy bee.
it looks like an RTS where I sent out little worker drones to gather resources, and they're bringing them back to the ship and everything. It's really cool.
Well, I'm part of the union, so I'm not feeling that the working environments are.
I don't know what you're talking about. You get free food, free shelter. I even provide you with vehicles to go out and mine with. I could just throw you in an EVA and say, go get it.
Some people just don't appreciate stuff.
All the time and effort it took for me to design the S.O.Vs and the ship and everything. I mean, at the very least, you guys can just go out and use them to mine. All right, you guys should be more in Wi-Fi coverage now.
It's okay to cross the streams. Nothing happens.
I discovered a bit of an annoyance yesterday, and I would hope that they would fix it later. Is that when HVs, when you put tool turrets on them, it's really like inconvenient where you have to access the device just to use it properly.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's why the one that we have that has the tool turret on it, it used to be our driller for getting crushed stone and such. And what we would do is Frag would be in the passenger seat, I'd be in the driver's seat, and would drive up to the thing, and he'd start mining it with that. Then I'd get out and use my hand drill to mine it as well. And for disassembling like large things, I had it set up so I would turn off the hover engine and everything so the ship would land. Then I'd have to get in the tool turret to disassemble the vehicle while he goes out and spots me and picks up anything that I cause to collapse.
That just makes the HV completely like not even a viable tool when it comes to doing that.
I think they need HVs, SVs, and CVs to have a fixed tool device like they do the drills, and have it so that you can utilize it to repair or deconstruct, you know, just like you can a multi-tool. I've actually got one of my larger capital vessels has a smaller capital vessel that is dedicated as a repair pod. And all it is a capital vessel with a capital vessel repair or multi-turret on it. But it's made for like deep space repairs and such when you can't get back to a place with a repair station. And so, you know, it can repair surface damage and all, but you have to access the turret every time to do it. I may end up putting a passenger seat in there so that you can have one person driving and one person repairing at the same time.
Yeah, as a solo, those HVs are just pointless. You're better off just making an SV.
Unfortunately, there's no way for SVs to even do the repair stuff yet.
Wow, this is terrible.
And even if you do an SV miner, it's like level 20 or 25, isn't it?
They literally just added turrets to SVs in like the last update, so...
Miniguns.
Can you use them on the planet, though?
Yes, you can use the minigun turrets on the planet with an SV. You can use minigun turrets on a capital vessel on the planet too, and it's just minigun turrets on the SVs right now. So
Yeah.
and they don't even have a retractable version. They're always just sitting there, which is why you see them on top of the IPEX. All right, we ready to head to the planet?
It's 3. We checked the gravity? Yeah, it's good. I already checked it.
Yeah, this one's 0.6.
The gravity of the situation.
Would it
Heavy.
would it be wise, seeing how this is near a teleporter, to put some water collection devices on the planet?
That might not be a bad idea, since this is... I mean, it's not the same sector where the teleporter is, but we could put a ground-based teleporter next to the water collectors. The problem would be you'd have to haul the water back and forth, and water's heavy. So I'd consider more putting like a landing pad near it, and so we could come out here every now and then and collect the water.
Oh, this is a snow planet, snow moon, so it may have, like we were looking for before, it might have glaciers.
Well, yeah, this is a full
ice
planet,
blocks.
so it might actually have ice chunks. In fact, it almost guaranteeably does. We might just want to go and mine some ice chunks right now.
Ship and look around.
Is anybody else getting that glitch where it looks like your jetpack is turned off, but when you try to turn it on, it turns it off, and then you have to turn it on?
Yeah, you know they fixed that in Alpha 11 and then it broke again.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. If you guys want to get out in your SVs, I'm going to stay in the capital vessel using its detector to look around. And once we find something worth mining, I'll head over that way and we can pull out the S.O.Vs. You may have to manually use the switch to open the upper things. There's been a big screwiness with the switches and the logistics of doors for some reason.
Oh, it opened. Okay. A little bit forward, GOG. There you go. Now go straight up. Or straight backwards.
I saw that he flipped backwards as he was...
I can't help it. My ship is fat.
No, actually, it was too long. Actually, your ship isn't too long. It's that you went too far forward and then your nose hit the edge.
Dark, if you want to use... don't forget you've got the bald eagle that you can use.
Yeah, I was already trying to fuel it up and everything.
Okay.
Ew, fuel. Yeah. No, I'm good on fuel. Okay, resources ahead. Now, the ice blocks won't appear as resources because it should be like a certain layer and a certain biome.
Correct. I will be searching for that biome. Often,
You know,
it's close to mountainous areas. So...
Con. There's the titanium. Okay, I'm coming up on it looks like a neutral POI. It's probably one of those wreckages or you know, there's no core or nothing. Because I don't see a color.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any owned POIs on here unless you find there may be legacy POIs, but other than
I think
that,
there might be actually. Oh, this is another DSE ship.
I got a crashed capital vessel with a bunch of thrusters on it.
Oh.
we could take those apart and utilize them. Where is that? Over there. There's a crashed cockpit next to another titanium titanium deposit. I'm marking the titanium deposits because that's what we are primarily looking for.
I'm just going to fly around right now and look for... Okay.
Going to. Whatever I see, I'm going to scan it. And my weapons are overchecked. I don't really plan on fighting anything.
Yeah.
Titanium.
Yeah, there's 27 titanium deposits on this planet.
It's probably tiny then, if there's that many.
Well, one of them was that GRG found was a very large. Keep in mind, I have it set the resources to plentiful and rich. So
I'm so used to having a minimal resources so that it encourages me to explore more.
I set it to maximum resources because I build a lot of big things.
Yeah, the one I found, titanium, that says large.
Yep, I've got another large one here. I found another very large one.
Got a neodymium.
And we should grab some promethium, really.
There's a Promethium asteroid that
Yeah, that'll be
found.
easier. Much faster than S.O.V because we can hit 70.
Yeah, but you also got to keep in mind that the CV has a much larger range. You can identify things at a kilometer away.
Yeah.
This should really have it so that your detector should pick up also, like, enemies. That would be nice.
It does drones.
Or be able to set it to, like, wildlife or something like that.
Or thermals. Thermals would be nice.
I would like it to be able, because sometimes it gets to the point where there's just too much crap on the screen, and you can tell it not to detect certain things.
Yeah.
Built it. Smart.
It should really come standard with the suit, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, your suit can build one. The handheld one for nothing. Ooh, 2 titaniums in a row. We only found like less than half of the titanium so far.
All right, I'm in a glacier snow biome.
Okay, that should have. I hope this should have the ice blocks.
Not seeing ice blocks.
I think you have to dig down a layer, maybe.
Well, I mean, I dug down a good little ways with my drone, and I'm not seeing any ice as a base thing here.
Yeah, I'm not sure unless they took them out or they changed them, or I don't know.
I mean, they had it in the last one I had. Now, here's a possibility. I'm wondering if it's just in the starter snow.
The only time you see ice blocks as a deposit is in space. I've never seen it on the planet side. Well, now I can't remember for sure.
I don't think there are any ice blocks on the planets, like for resource deposits or anything.
No, they're not marked like everything else is. Because it's technically not an ore; it's ice. It's water.
What I think they need to do is they need to add a device to capital vessels called a water scoop, and you can just gather water directly from the water thing, like from a lake, and have it just scoop it up, and then you would have to refine that water into purify that water
into jugs.
Yeah.
Be like those airplanes that dive into the water and refill for fighting fires. Iron.
All right, I am in a biome right now that's called glacier. So maybe glacier and glacier snow are different.
I think when you look at the surface, it looks like a block of ice. It even shimmers like ice.
Yeah, usually it's pretty easy to find it. Shouldn't be this hard.
What I'm looking at right now, it's like a lighter white color than the surrounding area. It's at night, so I don't know. But
one lonely tree. Oh, and there might be golems too, right? Probably are.
Yeah, ice golems.
Good. Get some XP too.
Yeah, but you don't need XP, Frag. You're at max.
Yep, they do. They need it. I didn't notice any golems. I'm flying around too fast.
Yeah, even in the glacier biome, I'm not seeing any ice underneath the... It's just picking up crushed stone.
Do we have HV mining vessels?
You don't need them.
We did, but I replaced them with the SV ones because the SVs can mine on the planet as well.
Okay.
Who wants this golem? Too late, I killed him. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near anybody. I'm way off to the east.
Yeah, golems are all over the place at night, particularly in the mountainous areas.
I found a farm. What's that about?
Abandoned.
Like with cows and stuff.
Is it an abandoned farm or is it a civilian farm?
Oh, it's a very much established farm. It's not, destroyed or anything. It's probably civilian.
See, where are you? I don't see you on the map. Oh, there you are.
I'm elusive. I'm elusive. You can't find me.
Yeah, no, I see Frag and I see GRG, but I don't see you.
Well, I'm here. I'm definitely here. I'm checking inside.
Oh, that golem was picking on the raptors and killed it. You little shit.
Yeah, because golems are
Predators.
golems are legacy.
They ate everything, huh?
Yeah, where are you, Dark?
Well, let me see.
Are you on the planet?
Yeah, I am. Here, I can tell you exactly where. Let me see.
So I'm on the
I'm in the southern hemisphere. I'm in the southern hemisphere.
Me too. I'm near the pole.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find you, because you were where I had already discovered. You're looking at the old farm. It's a starter base. Ooh, there's an engine compartment.
Hmm.
Oh, can you stop just for a second?
Yep. I think this engine compartment is the one of the starter bases as well.
I'm gonna hop off for a second. I'm gonna go across the street.
Don't forget your EVA.
I won't need that to go literally outside.
Are you trying to dock GRG, or are you just unloading things?
No, actually, I was going to grab a little bit of fuel. I forgot.
Yeah, there should be some fuel in the what did I call it? The fuel output. Because that's what I use to craft fuel.
Thank you. I'm all set.
No problem.
So it's cool. I'm hitting these POIs. I'm just taking everything I can.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I am leaving the starter bases alone. I'm just looking for good stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing worth getting out of the starter bases. Honestly, I don't even know why they put starter bases on non-starter planets, but maybe in case your vehicle or whatever strands you there somehow, you can, start from scratch on that planet. I think we've discovered most of 2/3 of the planet. There's like an entire hemisphere where nothing has been discovered. Or I guess quarter sphere? It's almost a full hemisphere. I think if we're going to set down water generators, we ought to do it on a planet a little bit closer to our base and near Legacy territory.
I just wanted to show I was thinking.
Yeah. Let's see. If we're going to set down...
We're going to put a teleporter on that base, right?
On what base?
On where you're going to put the water gens.
Yes, I was thinking... Honestly, if this moon, Millennialist moon, it's an ice moon, but do ice moons have water?
Water everywhere. Plus, I think you can put the water gens right on the ice.
I think you can, so we might just want to do that because that would be in the same system as our repair base. I think. Hold on.
Geez, we could stay on this. We could stay on this planet for days.
Yeah, Hetito has a moon, has a planet called Melanelas, and it's got a ice moon that may have water. That's the only one in that system that may have water. Although I'm not sure if ice moons have water. I don't think they do. There is a desert planet on the closer one that may have... I crashed into the ground. I didn't realize it. There is a desert planet in the next closest system to Legacy territory. And I may just want to set up a capital vessel that's got a warp and a bunch of cargo just for hauling water. Alright, I'm going to discover a few more resources, then I'm going to sit down on one of the lakes and go take a quick bio break and wait for you guys. Then we can decide which titanium resource to go after. And if we wanted, we could set a repository down, although repositories wouldn't hold a whole lot. We could set a repository down near a couple of them and just drop off one S.O.V. at each one, although I wonder how it would work having 3 S.O.Vs mining the same one. We'll figure it out, but I'll BRB. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. I found medium armor.
Nice.
Ah, an epic weapon. Ooh, a very large iron deposit.
Prometheum.
So we have 2 iron, 2 copper, 4 silicone, 1 cobalt, 3 neodymium, 4 titanium, and 1 promethium left to find.
Just found 2 Prometheum.
And I've got 4 resources right here on my queue. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undiscovered resources right near where I am.
Not a single drone in the air.
Yeah, because this is a unowned territory, and it's not near any owned territory, so there's not going to be any drones or owned territories.
I mean, there's nobody here. Not even Talon, not even Polaris.
Right, there's no factions nearby, so there's no factions on the planet.
Except for Random Legacy.
And those are just the ones that actually spawn in here. All right, all the promethium has been found. We've just got 1 of everything except for titanium. We need 3.
3 for Silicon.
And 3 for silicon. 2 for silicon. And I've got 2 more resources nearby that I can uncover.
Okay, I'm looking at the resource list on the map, and as you found it, the number didn't change until I closed it and opened it again.
Yeah, that happens. Looks like FRAGaLOT's actually near where one of the resources I was looking for is.
Or do you want to unload?
Yeah, so you're about to discover one that I was looking at.
I don't see anything in front of me. Oh, to the right? No, that's a POI.
Maybe it was that neodymium you just discovered back there that I was looking at. I don't know.
Crashed vessel, I bet.
Yep, I see your shuttle, Frag.
Oh, you see it in the water.
No, there's still a resource right out there that you just passed.
I don't see anything. You have a bigger range than I do.
Yeah. It's just northwest of that crashed shuttle. Looks like Dark is within range of my scanner as well now.
Oh, now I see the resource. I think I'll get there before you do.
If you're heading straight for it and flying at max speed, yes, you will. Just barely. However, I'll be able to discover it in about 5 seconds.
Yeah. Silicon.
Whereas you would have to fly within, what, 300 meters of it?
Something like right about now. I can scan it. You going for that POI?
Yeah. Might as well since we're right here. Alright, so we still need 1 iron, 1 copper, 1 cobalt, or neodymium. 1 iron, 1 copper, 1 neodymium, and 1 silicon, and then 3 titanium.
Yeah, GG. There he is. Oh, he's up higher, though.
I don't know if you guys have the little red things on your mini map that shows which directions undiscovered things are, but I don't. I don't know if they just failed to incorporate that on capital vessel detectors or what.
You know, I don't see it on mine either. The little red markers around the compass.
Yeah, I think that
Did they get?
they may have gotten rid of that and only implemented it for the handheld one. Because I know, at least as of a few weeks ago, the handheld one still did that.
It hasn't updated in weeks, though. I guess we just haven't noticed it because we're kind of advanced into the game. We're not really doing starter stuff.
Right. But I actually prefer looking for things in the capital vessel now because of the longer range detector. I mean, we never would have found that one resource, that I was saying it's there, but you couldn't find it because your detection range was so low.
I need to refuel air. So I'm heading back to Leviathan.
I mean, doesn't this planet have oxygen in it? Or not? Nope, planet does not have O2.
Yep, I worked on that angle.
Frag, I got air on me if you want me to turn around.
Leviathan's only 2 clicks away.
I'm heading straight towards where you guys are anyway.
Yeah, I can't. I'm flying in every dark area that hasn't been exposed to me, and I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm actually heading towards a area where there's very few discovered things. I'm going to see if I can discover any missing resources. There's this huge lake over here that we've partially discovered. That may or may not. That Dark is flying nearby right now. But like I said, because my detection range is so much longer, it's Frag, why did you dock with the ship?
Because I'm going to sit here and do it while you fly around. There's not much left to look at.
Oh, okay. Did you refill your ship's oxygen?
Yeah, I've just been sitting here.
Okay. I really wish if you guys were sitting down in a seat and I ping, that you could actually see my ping and the stuff. So
Yeah.
I didn't have to look around the entire ship manually. The one thing that bothers me about this game is that it takes you the same amount of time to fly around the equator as it does around the pole. There goes Dark discovering a titanium deposit, so...
International Dateline.
That means we have 2 more titanium, 1 neodymium, and 1 copper to find. There's another titanium. I bet the others are all near where he is because they tend to show up in clusters.
Last one. Just need the copper now and cobalt or neodymium.
Neodymium, yeah. Cobalt and neodymium's icon looks so much alike when they're on the little thing there. When you see them closer up, like in the inventories, they don't. But
Oh, a lot of them look completely different.
right.
Old icons for them. I like the old ones better.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind the new ones. The old ones I did like better, but I think I think the old ones were, what do you call them?
Not their own assets, I guess.
Right, that's what I'm trying to, yeah.
The original warp drive.
Yeah, the donut, yeah. And it's funny though, like you notice that there are similarities in the assets for plants between Empyrion and 7 Days to Die. The coral in Ark is the same coral in Empyrion.
The goldenrod in 7 Days is the same as these yellowish looking plants you see on the starter planet.
Right. The ones that you find around the temperate planets oases and in the fields.
Your harvester do anything with them, there's there.
Right, because in here it's just a deco, thing, whereas in there it's a interactable item.
Hey, sunrise. And for some reason, you can get solar energy from a black hole.
Yeah, that's something that's bugged me. What also bugs me is when you're on a planet.
It looks like this sun here.
Yeah, it looks like the suns all look the same regardless when you're on the planet. But like I was saying, I think that is something that they are planning on trying to fix. It's just a logistical issue at the moment.
That would be cool. Like if you land on a planet and there's a black hole for its sun, the planet should be really super creepy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Assuming you're close enough to actually see it or some part of it.
Well, because what it should do is you should have night and day, but the light difference shouldn't change. And during day, it would probably, I don't know if it'd be a temperature difference or, I mean, there'd be a difference.
Radiation during the day.
That's what I was thinking. It'd be a radiation thing. But honestly, who knows how black holes work close up, I mean...
You can't see them really. It's only in video games and movies they actually kind of give it a look.
Right.
Usually it's a funnel.
In real life, the way that we detect black holes is not by detecting the black holes, but by detecting the absence of other stuff. So...
You detect a black hole that was eclipsing another sun?
Yes. And you can detect the gravity differences, the gravity pull on other astronomical bodies, but you can't actually see or detect the black hole itself unless it's I forget what the name of the polar streams that it's outputting, but black holes actually do output a stream of, I don't remember what kind of energy particles it is, but from the north and south poles. And if that happens to be pointing towards the Earth, then we can actually detect that. But other than that, it's... All right, rather than continue going around and trying to, find these last few deposits, we found all the titanium. That's what we're here for. So I'm going to head towards the closest titanium deposit, which happens to be a very large deposit. And I I say we go ahead and start mining it up. Now we've got two options planet side. We can either use the S.O.Vs and do like we do with the what do you call them, with the asteroids, mine it, continually transfer it back to the ship, or we can just send our drones, our personal drones, down and mine it by hand directly into the input. I think that would probably be a better option.
Just land on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I was
But everybody else has to come down. We're on the southern hemisphere, practically at the pole.
I see a resource, an undiscovered resource.
Last one we need.
Well, we really need two more. We need a copper and a neo. It's sad. I used to know a lot more about black holes than I do now because I learned a lot about black holes back in like the early 2000s, but our knowledge of black holes has changed since then. So
yeah,
my knowledge about it is incomplete. All right, this is the Neo, so we just need the copper, and then we will have discovered everything on the planet. Well, every resource on the planet. I can't guarantee every POI.
Two very large titanium deposits to the north and to the east.
Yeah. Actually, now that I was thinking about it, we could theoretically place water purifiers on the ice moon's snow, could we not?
Right. I said that earlier. Though I don't know if it's as pure as doing it directly into water, but it probably doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't think it's as efficient per promethium usage, but it's probably not, we don't have a promethium problem, so...
Tons of promethium on this planet anyway.
And there's tons of promethium asteroids that we've discovered today alone, so at least one that I remember